guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Natural Nasheka. If you are a return subscriber, welcome back. Wagwan. So today's video is gonna be a quick little video. I just took a shower, so I'm gonna do my braces routine. So I'm gonna brush teeth and do all of that. So I thought I would just share with you guys how I do my whole oral hygiene now that I do have braces. So yeah, this is gonna be a more casual type video, nothing fancy. I'm just here in my bathroom, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna floss first because I was eating mangoes today, so I know I have a lot of mango stuff in my braces. So I am going to floss first before I do anything else. And the floss I'm going to use is this one. This is the Reach Mint Wax. And yeah, so this is the one I'm using tonight. And because I have braces in, flossing is a bit hard. I can't really floss regularly, so I have to use a threader, and it looks like this. I'm just gonna take one out. So this is, oh god. All right, so okay, so this is the threader, and I'm going to thread my floss through it like so. And I usually tie it onto it, so it just makes things a bit easier, so I don't have to hold the floss. So I just do a knot like this, and I'm ready to floss. And this takes a minute, but I've gotten used to it, so I floss in probably like 5 minutes. What used to take me like 10-15 minutes. Yeah, so you guys know how to floss. So what, alright, I'm gonna show you. So what I do with this end, pointy end, is I put it through my bracket. And don't mind the face. The face kind of dry, and I have nothing on my lip, but and I'm looking in here, so I go through here. So I have to push this piece through each individual bracket to floss that way. So I go through here. It's so hard to do looking in the phone. And I pull it through, and then usually I use both pieces because I feel like you just get more of the food out instead of just use one piece, so it's doubled. So I go, so yeah, I'm not gonna show no the whole flossing process. Y'all know how to floss, but that's how I do. And then because nobody wants to see food flying out of my mouth, so I go through another one. I'm gonna go the same thing, and I just continue going through and flossing until I am finished. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back when I'm finished flossing. Alright guys, so what I forgot to mention is that I usually do the top first, and then I'll change my floss, and then I'll do the bottom. So I'll use 2 pieces of floss, piece for the bottom and a piece for the top, so I end up with 2 floss, and then I'll just toss the entire thing, this and all. Depends, sometimes I'll reuse this, but for the most part I'll just toss everything. So alright, so flossing is done, and that's just the first part of the entire thing, but flossing is finished. So I do have a my cheeks are a bit sore right now, so I'm going to go ahead. I don't usually do this every time I brush my teeth at nights, but now that I do have a couple, you know, nicks and bruises in my mouth, I'm going to do a hydrogen peroxide rinse. So I'm gonna do that before I brush because my mouth. So I do half and half. I do half water and half hydrogen peroxide in my little cup. So I get my water and then I put the peroxide in, and then I just gargle with this. So this is Zen-Gel, so make sure you guys have some of that on hand. I typically like to do that first because I'm the least out of the way, because I don't really like the taste of the peroxide. I don't really like how it tastes no more. So once that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and brush my teeth now. And I'll also go ahead and leave a link to everything that I'm using in the description box, and also I'll link the video I previously did showing you guys everything I use. I'll leave all the brushes videos in the iCards up here so you guys can check those out. So this is the toothbrush that I use. This is an Oral-B spin brush, and I have two heads right now. I'm not gonna do a deep clean right now, which is what this brush is for, this head is for, and this is the everyday brush head. This is what I'm gonna use tonight. So I just pop this on, and I usually just wet that down, and you have the on button, and this is the mode button, so you press this to get the modes that you want. It's currently on the feather, which is for sensitive, and that's what I am currently using. And this shows you your battery life. This shows you the Bluetooth. You can connect it to your phone. I'm currently using my phone now, so it's not connected right now, but yeah. And the toothpaste I use is Sensodyne Fast Relief. I'm using both of these. This one is almost done, so I'm going to use this one just to finish it. But, yeah. So I just put a bit of toothpaste on here, and I don't use a lot of toothpaste. I'm not like some people who have to plaster toothpaste and toothbrush. That much is fine. Okay, so for the tongue now, let me tell you guys how to brush the teeth. Well, with this one, You brush for 2 minutes, and every 30 seconds it's gonna vibrate for you to switch, or you'll know that you can move to a different section of your mouth every 30 seconds. So it's gonna vibrate. I usually brush in like circular motions or up and down, and I just work my way all around. And you don't want to be too rough when you're brushing your teeth, so just take your time and go through. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush my tongue now, and when you're brushing your tongue, you brush from back to front. So back, back, back. So once I am finished brushing my teeth, just rinse off my toothbrush properly, and then I'll just put it back in the case, and that's that. And then if I'm not satisfied, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in on my tongue with my tongue scraper. You don't need to see that. Okay, so that's done. So what I do next is I am going to go in with my mouthwash next. So I'm using the Colgate Total, and this is alcohol free because I hate the burning. So no alcohol for me in this. Do you guys rinse after you do your mouthwash, or you just spit the mouthwash out and keep it pushing? Comment down below and let me know if you guys spit out your mouthwash and then rinse out your mouth again, or you just spit out the mouthwash and then that's it. Comment down below and let me know, what do you do? So next, after my mouthwash, I am gonna go ahead and apply my lip balm, which I'm using the Car Mix. And usually I'll probably just go ahead and just look in my mouth and see if there's any food that the toothbrush didn't get, and then if there's anything that's stuck in between any of the brackets, I'll go ahead and go in with one of these. So I'll just break one off. Let me show it to you guys. I'll just break one off of this, and then I'll just go in between my brackets and clean it out if there's any food that's left in between. So you kind of have to look really good. think you're good. Okay, so I think we're good. So everything is out, so I don't need to use this tonight. But if there was anything that's left over, I would just go in and clean out in between the brackets again. So Carmex, I put this on, and I usually put this on first because once I put my elastics in, it's kind of hard to do this once my elastics are in, and I'll show you guys. So I can do that with ease right now, but once my elastics are in, it's kind of hard. And tonight I am going to wear some wax. So this is the wax I'm currently using. I got this from CVS. The ones I got from my orthodontist, that's in my baby's diaper bag because I have to walk with those things just in case. So I have a little bit left in this. So I do have a tooth in the back here on this side that's bugging me. So we're gonna put a stop to that right now, and we're gonna put some wax on it. Okay, so here is the acrylic, and I just put the wax on. So here's the wax right here, this. So the wax is on, so and I'll just feel around to see if there's anything poking me anywhere else, and I'll just put some more wax on it. But that's it for right now. The last thing we're gonna do is my elastics. And as I mentioned in my previous videos, I do wear elastics, but this is a new setup. You guys can see from my 4-month update video, I have a new pattern for my elastics. So, and I have to wear 2 now, and I should be wearing these 24/7 and only take them out when I'm eating. So yeah, so this is the final step, and then I'll be finished. So I go from here, from this wire, from this bracket, this one to this one, so yeah, that to that, and then this one to this one. So yeah, this is my new elastic pattern. So that's it for the night, and let me show you guys that it's kind of hard to button my lips while I have the elastics in. So I showed you previously how easy it was to do it while I just put the chapstick on, but look at it now. I can't really, mud can't go no further than that, kinda, you know. So that's why I put the chapstick on before I do this step. But yeah, that is it for my braces nighttime routine. It's a whole lot different in the mornings, but this is just how I end my night before I go to bed, with my fresh mouth, clean mouth and everything. So yeah, that is it for my little braces cleaning routine. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap that bell so you get notified each time I post a new video, and give this video a thumbs up because that really helps me a lot. And until my next video, bye guys.